Kilo Alpha 5 Delta Juliet Sierra in Commerce, Georgia.
Kilo Echo 5, is that? Give me the call again, please, sir.
It's Kilo Alpha 5 Delta Juliet Sierra. And you don't have to play the recording back. We're just wondering, how's the audio at your end? Go ahead.
Sounds pretty good, but let me see if I can find a better point. We're running 4 SDRs, internet SDRs, and my locals. So if you give me about 10 seconds of whatever signal audio, I'll see if I can find a better antenna. Roger.
Hey, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Antenna, Roger.
Hey, okay. Let's see here. Where are we peaking at? It looks to be about 400. No, about 400 watts right there, and I'm running about 50% audio. So testing 1, 2, 3. Name is David, located in Commerce, Georgia, and I'm running on a 4-element beam up about 25 feet. Hopefully that was enough audio for you to read it. Go ahead.
Yes, sir, David. That was good audio. Now, my question to you is, you're running at 50% audio when you probably would be better off if you put your radio in the ALC mode and adjusted the ALC for mid-scale to 2/3. Roger?
I'm not sure how to put the 7410 in the ALC mode. Maybe you know.
Gosh, you could be, I'm not sure, but maybe it's a toggle on, if you just tap the meter, see if it toggles around.
No, not the same thing. I don't think there's a way to get into the ALC mode. I'm not sure. Don't hold me to that, though. There may be.
Well, you would be the exception if you did not have an ALC. Everybody, every child, even God, when he checks in with his ALC. Roger?
Oh, yeah, I have ALC. I can read ALC on the meter. About the only way I know that on this one here, let's see, now I'm, hello. All right. Maybe a quarter of the way open on the audio.
David, you were sounding great, just like you were when you came in. You were sounding great. Looked like your dynamic range was running about between 2.5 and 3 dB, which equates to about 80 to 85% average peak modulation. Roger?
Okay. Well, that's not too bad then. I'm not going to complain about that at all. I can see the ALC meter fine. I can see it reading fine. It goes up to about a little bit less than 50%. That tells you anything.
Roger, David. Well, that ALC meter is your Bible as far, I mean, it's even better than your best buddy down the street. The ALC reading on that radio will tell you exactly what you're doing modulation-wise. And what you want to do is run that ALC reading. Now, you look, because you may be dealing with a multimeter that reads other things other than ALC. So you need to check the ALC portion of that meter. You've got a scale for ALC, and you want to run that scale about mid-scale to 2/3 of the ALC reading. Roger?
Hey, Roger, on that. I'll take a look in the book and see. Hadn't even thought about that. Maybe not a little bit more.
Roger. Well, the ALC is your friend, and it will tell you exactly what you're doing, and so you want to run that ALC mid-scale to 2/3. And if you do that, and usually we recommend running your compressor at about a 3 out of 10. We do recommend running the compressor at a 3 out of 10, and between the compressor running at a 3 out of 10 and running mid-scale to 2/3 on your ALC, you will have a 2.5 to 3 dB dynamic range, which equates to about 80 to 85% average peak modulation. Roger?
I really appreciate it. I wasn't sure if, because it's been a while since I've had the Heath kit on. I got the SC200 on, and it's been a while since it's been on. I just wanted to make the audio inside the envelope isn't distorted or anything like that. So I'm definitely going to take a look at the ALC.
Gosh, you are now about 3 dB above my noise level, so I can't really tell you what your actual signal is audio-wise, because I can only read it down to what my noise level is. If you gave me a 5 above my noise level and you had a 3 dB dynamic range, I could see that very easily. But you're right now about 3 dB above my noise level, so it's really tough to see exactly what you're doing. Roger?
Hey, Roger, I'm not sure what your noise level is. What's your location? And I'll turn the antenna around on you.
Hey, splendid idea. We are near Louisville, Kentucky. And you're down in Georgia, so if you put that pretty north to Alaska, that'll be right on target, Roger.
Okay, it's coming around on you now. That should be a little better right there.
Talk to me just for a second. Let me look.
Okay, hello, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, boy. That should be close.
Look like about 8 dB above my noise level now, so I've got a really good signal on you. So come back and give me about 10 seconds telling me about your antenna, and I'll tell you what your modulation is doing.
Okay. It's a 4-element beam. It's modeled after a 4-element stepper. And I love building them. So of course there's fiberglass inside the element, and it's up about 24 feet.
Well, David, I'll tell you what, buddy, I'm getting some pretty big hits on static level. I know we got some bad weather coming in that's supposed to be here later tonight, but I guess it's just cruising in. But my static peaks are pretty hard. If you haven't changed much, you were last time I could tell you were about 3 dB dynamic range, so that's really perfect. The only thing I could say would be that if you cranked in a couple of clicks more on the top end EQ, that would articulate your audio just a little bit better. Roger?
Hey, okay, that sounds good. That's pretty easy to do inside the software. And because there is software that will run the inside, probably it can hit the ALC too as well. But hey, I really appreciate your time on this. I hope that
Roger. And David, come back slowly and phonetically with your call sign, please.
Yes, it's Kilo America 5 Delta Juliet Sierra, and we're located about an hour and a half north of Atlanta.
I got you, David. So let me say threes to you, sir, and I think it's all together there. If you get a chance, drop back by next Friday, and we'll compare notes and see what's been going on, Roger. And if you could, before you go, tell me again your radio, Roger.
Roger, it's an IC7410. I'm running a PR781 microphone on it, and if that'll help you. Are you going to be doing anything on field day or not?
Probably not. Too crowded. I like the open spaces a little bit more. Last time I did, let's see, they had a world contest time, and I thought that would really be interesting, man. I had me 2 new notepads and a pencil and all that, and I got in there, and gosh, there was somebody every 2 KC, maybe every 1 KC, and 3 people on the same frequency at that, Roger?
Yes, I know, and it's hard to pick them out. Exactly. I pretty much stay on the CW end of the band, and I try to do mostly digital because of that fact. And it's hard to pick people out.
Oh, Roger, and they're contesting, so they're running about 20% faster speed, voice words 20% faster, and then you've got all kinds of Bolsheviks and everybody else that, if it wasn't tough enough to figure out what they're saying, add 20% faster speed rate, Roger.
Hey, for sure. I understand. And I think the last field day I was at was when I was in Texas. And everybody just loved it. I mean, I was the only station that was really getting anything. And but it was the same thing, trying to pick everybody out of the crowd. It's hard to do. And then the next field day I did inside air conditioning with barbecue.
Roger, sir. Well, let me say 3 is down that way, and we will be posting this up on YouTube in the next couple of days. So if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, that will take you to our Qso-Vlog page. And on that page, page 1, usually YouTube puts the new stuff up on page 1. You'll be looking for an air check entitled My Group Air Check 6/21/19. My Group Air Check 6/21/19. Roger. Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor. Repeat again. Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor. Roger.
Got it for sure. And I will definitely check that out. And I really appreciate your time with me on the air here.
Roger. That's what we do on Friday afternoons between 3:30 and 5 Eastern Daylight Time on our Qso-Vlog network. So we'll say 3s for now, and we'll catch you later. Have a great weekend, Roger.
All right, 73s. Have a good one. KA5DJS, QRT.
Roger. This is Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, and this is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog program. From now until 5, we record live, and so if you've got a radio you want to check out the audio, give us a shout. KC9VKV.